And good evening, greetings and salutations, YouTube community. And most and more importantly, a Merry Christmas from your boy Lex Anderson. And you have entered the Sports Opinion Log as I, the Prophet, am here to cash in my chips and get that money based on my NFL Week 16 predictions. So we're just going to hit the ground running real quick. Monday Night Football, I was going with the Broncos over the Raiders. And shame on me. You do the research, you look up the stats, you look at the head-to-head meetings. You're thinking maybe the Broncos will try to salvage their season so their coach doesn't get fired from Master John Elway looking down on the team and their performance. But the ones that I forgot to look up or might have passed me by that I didn't really add was that it would be potentially the Raiders' last game in the Coliseum. So if I had factored that in, but hey, coulda, shoulda, woulda, this is the end result. Final score 27-14. The Raiders beat the Broncos as Dwayne Harris on special team on a heads up play picks up a punt and returns it 99 yards for a touchdown. Now, here in the Sports Opinion Log, it's just the power of the spoken word. However, if you follow me on Twitter at Mr. Fifth Avenue, the link is below in this bio, in this video, in my bio and video. It's saved to my favorites, hashtag TST. It was a great play, and you could just see the crowd and the momentum shift, and the Broncos never recovered. Doug Martin also ran for 107 yards. Gotta love the sounds of the Bronx. Ah, and so, a quick did you know, or maybe you didn't. Maybe you did know. Maybe you didn't know. But did you know the Broncos have now had back-to-back losing seasons for the first time since 1971-72 season. And last year they were 5-11 under Vance Joseph, who, of course, all the commentators on the Monday Night Football game were like, he might be fired after this season. Of course, another African-American head coach potentially losing his job instead of being given the chance to build something. But I tell you what, when you have a legend like John Elway looking from his skybox, looking down on your performance, and you're not coming through and you're losing to a team that's lost 11 games, I mean, like, I can only sympathize so much. So I take the loss on that one. Another did you know stat, which was interesting, undrafted rookie running back Philip Lindsay, he rushed for 1,000 yards in this game. Sorry, not in this game, but for the season, joining Dominic Rhodes and LeGarrette Blount as the only undrafted running backs in NFL history to top 1,000 yards in the Super Bowl era. So a tip of the cap to Lindsey. He's been doing his thing, and it's still a loss though. But most and more importantly, I, the Prophet, will cash in my chips on NFL Week 16, closing with 12 wins and 4 losses. That's pretty damn good considering how Juju McButterfingers cost me a potential tie when the Steelers took that horrible loss to the Saints and are now on the outside looking in on the playoff picture. That one tie from the Browns will truly come back to haunt them, as I had also made many calls in which the Browns would win, and they did win. So tip of the cap to Baker Mayfield to making the Browns, if not relevant, at least interesting. When you hear words like Browns potentially getting to the playoffs, even though they were mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, knowing that this is a team that had 0 wins last year to where they came, how far they've come this season, leaps and bounds, especially when you consider the failings of consistent teams with quarterbacks like the Detroit Lions and with Matthew Stafford, or even the Falcons with Matty Ice, who doesn't come through in big games and is horrible in red zone percentages. Little things like that. Okay, so real quick to close this out, being the sports historian that I am, I would like to make mention and also the finances of sports, which is what you get here at the Sports Opinion Log. And if you want more, you'll do the right thing and subscribe to this video and press that bell icon to your right thing so you stay notified of any and all future videos. Okay, so speaking for the sports fans out there in Oakland, in the Coliseum, the black hole. I mean, like when the cameras pan out, okay, and you're out there watching and looking at the different costumes and the different outfits and the various Raiders attire of their fans, they are being done wrong by the NFL. It's just a money move. In case you do or don't know, where is the money coming from to build a $1 billion stadium for the Raiders? The money is coming from the taxes that you pay when you tour, the tourism tax, excuse me, the tourism tax. So if you've been to Vegas and you always wonder why the hotel fee so high, why the clubs, the nightclubs, why is everything so high? That you might spend out of budget when you go to Las Vegas. That's because the tourism tax that was supposed to be used for the city's infrastructure, for the union employees, for the schools, the NFL is taking that money to build that $1 billion stadium, and the Oakland officials are suing the Raiders, which is why at the end of this season you're hearing that the Raiders have no place to play for the 2019 season. Okay, it's all a money move. If the Oakland officials weren't suing the team would be hanging around at least for a 1 year lease. But now there's talks that they might play where the Giants play, or even worse, that they might be playing abroad in London with 4 straight home games and then 4 straight away games. But think of the logistical nightmare that that would impose on the league, even though they have like what, 2 games a season at least now in London. But still, the point is that the Raiders should be playing another season in Oakland because the fans deserve better than what they're getting, you know? But the NFL doesn't care. Do you have taxpayer money that we could get our hands on to build a needless stadium? Even though the stadium's been around since 1966, so there is an upgrade or a renovation that should have been done at some point to keep the team versus them moving out to Las Vegas. And please, let's not also forget that 5, 10 years ago, you know, sports teams or sports officials, GMs, and owners didn't want teams in Vegas. But of course, the white man will always rechange the law, rechange the wording to make sure that the money that's fluctuating out there, he gets his hands on, which I talk about in other videos relating to the NBA. Did you know that the NBA has a deal with FanDuel to now start legal gambling on their teams and products? But guess what? Financial terms are undisclosed. But I, the sports historian, your boy Lex Anderson, here in the Sports Opinion Log, I will keep waiting and I will keep doing my due diligence and research to make sure to find out what the overall value of that deal is, because I'm sure it's bound to be easily over 100, 500 million. Come on, like Vince McMahon is putting in $500 million to restart the XFL. There's money out there in them damn hills, and don't we all want a piece of it? I know I do. But thank you very much for tuning into the Sports Opinion Log. That's it. My time is up. But please feel free to do the right thing by subscribing to this channel and pressing that bell icon to your right to stay notified of any and all upcoming future videos. Did you like this video? Please feel free to drop a comment below. It will get replied to, be it positive or negative. Drop them. Let's talk. Stay in the know. Stay a part of what's going on here. Lex Anderson, Sports Opinion Log. And this video, like all videos, is sponsored by my hair company at celebrityhaircord.com. Guys, if you're looking for the perfect gift for your lady, get her the gift of hair that moves when she moves. When the wind blows, her hair moves. And you can get that at celebrityhaircord.com. Check out our grade 10A diamond level Peruvian hair bundles. If your girl's hair is naturally soft, and guys, make sure you touch your girl's head to find out if that hair is naturally soft. If gold could be spun into hair, I'm not going to lie. It's our grade 10A diamond level Peruvian hair. Pay no tax, free DHL shipping and gift with all 3+ bundle orders or any full lace and 360-degree wig order. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is your boy Lex Anderson, doing what I got to do best. Popping my collar. I'm signing out. And that's a wrap. You know, I'm still working on my outro. I think I prefer the one where I just talk as I unwrap Santa's Little Helper. Santa's Little Helper. Yep, that will be what the Steelers need. The Steelers need help to get to the playoffs. But you know what? I kind of like this outro versus just closing in and zooming in. Oof, oof, someone needs a haircut. All right, until next time.